you decide you'd like the recording, let me know. Oh, welcome. So, have things that you like, have stuff that you like. And as you get started, I have my large pillow, I have some throw pillows, my bolster, several blankets, my pillow, I have therapy, I have even my strap. And having a strap for our first therapeutic posture this evening. So just have it off to the side, and my blankets off to the side because I have a bolster. I'm going to sit. We're going to start seated and then we're going to come to lie down. But I want to do a little bit of seated movement. So get yourself in a comfortable seat. Having a little height under your hips, I highly, highly recommend it. It just allows your spine to lengthen. It sort of gives you a little more openness, I think, and also in the hips as well. So coming into your space and sort of brush yourself off. Brush yourself off. Get rid of the stuff, stuff that kind of maybe is latched onto you. Take your fingers and run them through your hair, your 10 dragons, and then getting releasing tension from your mind, just flicking your fingers, just like our kitty cats, you know, they flick their little paws when they get wet. You're just flicking off any stuff you don't need. And then here you are in your space, and bring your palms together in Anjali Mudra, offering yourself gratitude for setting this time for your practice. It's so important for us to take time to find some more greater restoration, and to draw inward, to allow our bodies to move gently, encouraging that flow of energy so that we can function as optimally as possible. Now bring your hands down to your legs and open and round. Finding some cows and cats in your seat. And see if your breath wants to come along with you. Reason for asana practice in yoga. Asana is only a tiny, tiny portion of yoga practice. And the reason for it is to allow your body to be a bit more flexible, a bit stronger. And in our practice, definitely to relieve and release tension so that you can allow your breath to flow a little more easily, so that you can concentrate, feel that sense of clarity in this world of variables. And coming back up to a tall spine, we're just going to gentle twist, lengthen your spine, and then twist in one direction, having a hand on your knee. Doesn't matter which way you go. Other fingers maybe behind you or on a bolster, lifting yourself up and twisting. Maybe you even look over your shoulder. And come back to center, finding some neutrality in your spine, lifting. It's an axial extension, and then twisting in the other direction. Finding this length and a little more twist. Coming back to center. I'd like for you to extend your legs. Maybe you even take, I have some little pillows here, a pillow or a blanket under your knees, just to help support your legs so that your knees feel supported. Move your feet, move your wrists while you're at it. Let's just go ahead and move your extremities. I just think that always feels nice. Open and close your hands. Bring your fingers down to the ground and a lateral stretch. Oh, reaching. See if your shoulder can release away from your ear. My shoulder wants to come right up there. Let it relax. Oh, and come back to center. Lengthen through your spine and maybe even sigh. Find that other nice lateral stretch. Back up to center. Let your shoulders come up to your ears and they roll back down. I want to bring the soles of your feet together to touch in cobbler's pose or butterfly. Having that support under your knees, more support can help you relax a little here as you just let the soles of your feet come together. And interlace your fingers. We're gonna move your wrists around. These little piston arms are kind of fun to do. These little piston arms, relaxing your wrists. And the other direction. And now press your fingers and your palms away. And maybe lift your arms just as high as they want to go. Press the ceiling. Take a deep breath and let it go. Let your arms come down. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and back down. We're gonna do that again, but this time, let your other thumb be on top. It's the way that doesn't feel quite as natural. Rolling your wrists around, releasing tension from them. You might have been typing or clicking things today. And go the other direction. It's a great way to just relax the tissue around your hands, around and within your hands, and then press and reach as high as feels good. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Let your arms come down. Nice. Bring your knees together. Stretch your legs out, but again, bring those maybe pillows or a blanket underneath of them. I'm gonna pat your legs. Go down your legs, up. Do it a couple times. Or maybe three times, you know. Back up. We're gonna do 2 acupressure points. The first is take your hands and you're gonna just squeeze your shoulders. Just like if a loved one who you feel very comfortable with coming up behind you, came up behind you and squeezed your shoulders. This point where your fingers are touching, just squeezing your shoulders on your trapezius, I guess, is called heavenly rejuvenation. And it is a point for the triple warmer, our body's heating and cooling system, kind of our lower dantian. Sometimes I talk about that in Qigong class. That's one of them. That's the third and lowermost of the three heaters or the triple warmer. And then let your hands go. Shake things out. Shake your arms out a little. And we'll do one more point. Take your thumbs to the back of your head where your skull meets your neck. There's like these protrusions, and these are gallbladder meridian points. The gates of consciousness. Love the names of some of these acupressure points, and you're just massaging your gates of consciousness. And take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Shake out your arms again. We're going to set ourselves up for kind of a supported bridge. And this bridge is going to have the legs a little bit higher, which can feel better. In fact, if you have a chair, you could even have your legs on a chair or an ottoman if you have an ottoman. And then your hips are a little elevated and your shoulders are on the ground. So the first way that I'm going to show this, though, is with a bolster and then I'm just going to use one blanket because that can be enough. I have a folded blanket that I'm going to put right here. And I want it to be smooth so that my shoulder blades are going to be on the ground. So it becomes a little bit of a chest opener. I have my strap, a bathrobe belt, terry cloth bathrobe belt would work too. I'm going to make a lasso with my strap, bringing my strap through both of my rings and then over the first one and under. So to have that nice lasso, having some support also under the back of my head so that my nervous system can relax. So this is the first way that I want to show you. This is using the bolster. And you take the strap and you can wrap it around your upper legs so that they hold together. You could even do this with a blanket. You can kind of tuck a blanket. So, but as you see, I have my legs over a little bit of height and my upper body comes back like this. If this is uncomfortable in your low back, you're going to want more height under your knees. I like having just one blanket under me because it's less height, and I think that feels more restorative. So if you want a little more height under your legs so that would be less tension on your low back, you could have your legs on a chair or on the bed, and your body relaxes back from there. And that's going to put less pressure on your low back. This works for me. Again, shoulder blades off of the blanket, so they're on the ground. I have a blanket under the back of my head. I'm touching right at the top of my shoulders so that my chin can come a little bit towards my chest. And So here you find yourself, hopefully adapting for your body. Having your strap on your legs, holding the legs together, is for two reasons. One reason is it keeps you from falling off the bolster. Your legs tend to kind of fall out to the sides naturally. And so this allows them to stay together. It also creates what's known as a craniosacral still point. You have fluid running through your spinal column in your brain that is contained from the rest of your blood flow, say, the rest of the fluids in your body, and that's your craniosacral fluid. And it's said that when we have our legs kind of put together, sometimes putting pressure in different points of the body helps to kind of find a slower rhythm of that flow of craniosacral fluid. And they call that slowing a still point. So finding yourself as comfortable as you can, you really want to be able to relax into the support beneath you. Removing glasses if you have them, maybe even placing the eye pillow over your eyes if you have that close by. And so you're establishing this slight lift of the legs, which is restorative in nature. Maybe your legs are higher if that feels better on your low back. And you're also getting this gentle chest opener. So your shoulder blades coming off of that slight height allow for your chest to open. And just breathing naturally. Feel the support beneath you. Notice your nervous system. Notice if your body is able to release a little bit more into the support beneath. Feel the subtle shifts. Allow your jaw to relax and your eyes to soften. Maybe even letting the corners of your mouth turn upward, sending yourself a kind smile. Begin to deepen your breath. And make small movements with your fingers and your toes, your wrists and ankles. Deepen your breath and give yourself a full body stretch, maybe a sigh or a yawn. Sure. Eye pillow be removed with your eyes still closed, because even if you don't have lights on in your home, not many, can still be quite bright. I'm going to bend your knees and remove the strap from your legs and place it off to the side. And gently roll to your side. Off of the blankets. Being there for a moment. And slowly press your way up to a seat. Coming up to a seat, we're going to make our way into a tabletop. I'm going to have a blanket under my knees and also have my bolster and my large bed pillow in front of me. So we're going to find a supported child's pose. You might have another blanket close by that you could kind of put underneath of your knees, or a pillow under your hips, between your heels and your hips. And coming into tabletop, go ahead and find a few cows and cats here just to move your spine. And I have to let my cat back in from the porch. She's decided she's had enough. She was out there sleeping for hours. Oh. Over each shoulder, giving yourself a happy puppy stretch. And then coming back to center, come into a supported child's pose. You can bring your pillow and your bolster close to you, maybe having your knees wide. You might even place a pillow or two between your knees and your hips to sink your hips back onto. And then let yourself relax over your bolster and pillow. And placing glasses off to the side and getting yourself nice and cozy. Turning your head to whichever side you'd like. And when we're about halfway through resting here, we'll shift it over to the other side. Now, this is quite a deep knee bend. So if that's at all bothersome for you, having your hips elevated is absolutely, absolutely fine. More pillows to kind of lift your hips could feel nice. More blankets under the knees, a little more cushioning. But right now, my little throw pillows are perfect for supporting my backs of my knees a little bit and letting my hips have that extra support and extra cushion. This is the perfect place also to breathe into the back of your lungs. Our lungs are oriented more towards the back of our body. Just feel your back lungs expand. Letting yourself soften into this posture, this forward bend style posture. Go ahead and turn your head to the other side to get an even stretch on your neck. Take a deep breath and let it go. This type of posture is a real balm for the nervous system, especially since we're all quite overstimulated. Our minds go in so many different directions. Allowing your nervous system to relax. Feeling safe and supported. Begin to deepen your breath. And start to bring your shoulders, your hands under your shoulders. Coming back up into tabletop. And stretch your right leg back behind you. Press through your heel. Alternate. Stretch your left leg back behind you. Nice stretch. Bringing your knees back underneath of you. We're going to lie on our side. We're going to trace the moon. And I have this bolster that actually works pretty well for this posture. But if you have a rather hard bolster or you'd like a little less height, you could take 2 blankets and roll them up together. I'm going to have my bed pillow between my knees, shins, and ankles because I think that feels nice. And I also have this blanket for my hips to lie on. I'm gonna lie over my bolster, and I have another pillow that I could put between my head and my upper arm. But again, if having a bolster, if lying on your bolster, you want your hip off of your bolster sort of goes under your ribs. It could be 2 rolled up blankets together as well. Just taking those glasses off because they don't do a thing for me right now. And once you get yourself into a place that feels pretty good, another option here would be to stretch out your legs and sort of scissor them. So your upper leg goes back and your lower leg goes forward. That feels pretty nice too. That can give you a pretty big stretch through your side body. We're going to trace the moon. So you can take your upper arm and make some nice big circles. Kind of like a little less stretch for myself. It just feels better to have my knees bent. You might have your fingertips on your shoulder as you trace the moon. Getting a nice lateral stretch. So just like as we started our practice, we had that those turns in the spine, lateral stretches, forward bends, back bends with our cows and cats. Getting this lateral stretch. Go the other direction with your circles. Tracing the moon. And then let your upper hand come to rest on your lower hand. And just let your body release into the support beneath you. This is too much of a stretch. You can have or it's not good on your shoulder, you can have your upper hand kind of just resting in front of you also. Breathe into your side ribs. Being aware of your breath makes a difference in how you feel. We breathe unconsciously most of the time, our breath being more shallow up towards our upper chest. And you've been asked to breathe into your back lungs, breathe into the front of your body, and you want to breathe into the sides of your body. And bring your upper hand under your shoulder. And scooch the pillow from between your knees, shins, and ankles, and kind of roll forward. Kind of find a Sphinx pose in between sides, letting your rib cage be supported by either the blankets rolled up or your bolster, letting your forearms come towards the ground, pressing into your hands, maybe lifting your head so you look ahead of you, and then bringing your chin back down towards your chest, stretching your neck, lifting your head, and lowering your chin towards your chest. Bring your toes to curl under, let your knees scooch underneath of you, and come into a brief child's pose just to work with your spine. Maybe your forehead comes to your bolster or bolster substitute, and you can kind of rock your forehead a little from side to side on that bolster. Sitting up, we're gonna make our way to the other side. So sit up next to your bolster or bolster substitute. Have your large bed pillow maybe between your knees, shins, and ankles. Let your body drape over that bolster or bolster substitute, maybe having your arm extended, or you might have your elbow bent. That's absolutely fine as well. could have your legs extended and have more of that scissoring effect going on. That's going to give you a bigger stretch through your hip flexor into your abdomen. It kind of opens you up in a different way. I like it better when I'm a little bit more closed, I guess. Bring your fingers to your shoulder, making those rotations, tracing the moon, or extend your arm, making big circles, tracing the moon with your fingertips, getting into your shoulders. Other direction. With your moon tracing circles. And let your palms or your fingertips, some upper hand part come to touch, maybe your lower hand, or maybe that hand comes right in front of your chest, and that works better for you, getting a stretch through your side ribs and this lateral stretch of your spine. And breathe into your side ribs. upper hand back down under your shoulder. And roll yourself forward, making your way into that brief child's pose. Letting your forehead rest on your support. Rock your forehead from side to side. And we're gonna set ourselves up for our final relaxation. And I'd like for you to really get yourself like extra comfy cozy. I have a bolster. I'm gonna roll a blanket up on top, put it on top of it. And I'm gonna take my bed pillow and have it there. I have some support for the back of my head. I have these little pillows also that I'm going to put under my arms to support my arms. Have your aromatherapy. Get yourself like super duper cozy. And I'm gonna gauge where things are going to go. Oh yeah, having those under my arms feels really good. And before we relax, like having your eye pillow close by and your aromatherapy, but we are going to, once you've gotten yourself to where you want to be, I want you to bring your knees into your chest and give them a squeeze. And I'm just going to let them fall to one side. Just a gentle twist, coming back to center, and let your knees fall to the other side. So just a gentle twist on each side, maybe 1 or 2 times, just to get that extra twist. All of our movements of the spine are so important in our practice to keep our spine nice and healthy, encouraging circulation. And then bringing your knees back to center, give them a squeeze and extend your legs over that support. Get yourself ready with your aromatherapy, placing a little in the palm of your hand. Rub your hands together and give yourself a few nice slow breaths. And anoint yourself if there are places that you would like to put that aromatherapy. Give yourself maybe a little squeeze on the old heavenly rejuvenation points, your shoulders, or the gates of consciousness, the back of your head, we visited earlier. You can rub your belly and place your eye pillow over your eyes. Take note of how you feel. Let your body find ultimate relaxation. Take a deep breath and just let it go, and let your whole body relax into the support beneath. envision shining a beautiful golden healing light into any places in your body, in your mind, that would like a little extra support. This beautiful golden healing light just travels with ease into any tension in your body or mind, warming it, nurturing it, allowing it to unravel and relax. begin to deepen your breath. And make small movements with your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. And give yourself a full body stretch. Maybe a yawn or a sigh. And draw your knees into your chest and give them a squeeze. Gently removing your eye pillow, keeping your eyes closed. Roll over to your side and be there for a moment, feeling cozy and supported. There is such a benefit to conscious relaxation. And even if you doze off a little, that's okay. You're tempering your nervous system. You're bringing it into a bit more balance, helping to process some of that overstimulation that we find in our experience. Just slowly press your way up to a seat, taking time. You're sitting on a little bit of height, like you did at the beginning of our practice. Rock a little from side to side and front to back. And bring a hand to your heart and a hand to your belly. Offer yourself kindness, compassion, peace, love. Bring your palms together in Anjali Mudra and a gesture of gratitude to yourself, to your practice, and the light in me sees and honors that light in you. Namaste. I thank you so much for taking time for this practice. And it's always just an honor to get to be with you. Namaste.